went through all those things, at the end of the day, I said, let me share my story with others. It was not easy. I cannot lie. You know, some other people, they always say, the way you talk about your divorce, you talk about it as if it's nothing. Yes, it's something, but in that situation, make sure you don't lose yourself. Remember who you are. I am always preaching this gospel of saying, never lose yourself. You can lose everything, but don't lose yourself. To a point where you will know now you are going through this, you know the medication of depression. The depression comes from your mind, you think. And the only thing that can heal is your mind again. There's no medication. So we're saying,
that you're good wherever you are. This is Uncle B. We are in podcast talk show, as you all know. So today we are dropping our episode number 4. We are moving, guys. Of course, we are not stationary, we are not constant. We are people who believe on moving forward, so that along the journey of life we gain knowledge and experience. Of course, today we are honored here with our beautiful sister Zandile. It's a great privilege for her to be with us today. Miss Vuisile, how are you feeling about today? Just share us a little bit how you're feeling about this thing.
It's an honor for me to be here, because my main aim in life, I believe I live to share whatever I have. I believe in sharing with others, not just sharing, building other people so that we grow in life. I know our views are not the same in life, but whatever I feel like it needs to be shared, I share. It depends on how you take it, but at the end of the day, I will share, so that even if it's not everyone, but even if it's 2% of people who will say I've gained something from me, it's an achievement.
It's an achievement. Yeah. So you believe in achieving something in life, and sharing it's your portion.
Yeah.
Okay, as we heard Ms. Vuisile, she said always that they are very interesting. She loves sharing. So even today, we're inclined to believe that whatever she will share to us, it will bring life, it will bring hope to those who are hopeless out there. She's one of the person who cares about people, of course, as you heard out of her lips. So when we speak about Vuisile, who are we speaking about when we say we have Vuisile?
I'm a young woman who decided, currently I've started the War of a Woman. It's an event, it's an organization of some sort where I organize events for women. We call it the War of a Woman because I believe that people every day, each and every woman, you have things that you're facing. You may not be facing what I am facing, but you have your own war. So that's why we call it War of a Woman. So I am the founder of it. It's like a psychiatric clinic. I take it because it's not everyone who afford to go to a psychiatric clinic. So now I'm bringing the therapy to people, because people are suffering from depression, stress, due to a lot of things. You cannot say somebody's being stressed, because there's this mentality of saying, if someone, they say that person is suffering from depression, people assume that it's because of marriage. You know, so and that's not true. We always say, when you see a woman saying I'm depressed, I have depression, I'm stressed and whatever, the first thing that you think of is a man behind this woman's life, which is not true. That's not the reality. We have a lot of things going. I've been privileged enough to be a teacher for 3 years. In my journey of being a teacher, I had students who had depression, moved from depression to bipolar, to show that this thing is not all about relationships, it's not all about marriage, it's not caused by relationships or marriages. So I believe in giving people information so that they feel free. If you are depressed, doesn't mean it's because of a man. So don't be ashamed. Always make it a point that if you have a problem, you share with others so that you can get help, you seek for help. So if you don't afford to go to a psychiatric clinic is very expensive. Very expensive. Not everyone affords to be there. We usually use medical aid. What if you don't have medical aid?
Yeah.
So we're taking the information that we get from a psychiatric clinic to people.
Wow.
That's what I do.
It's an interesting story. I believe in upcoming 2 years we'll be watching you on TV. You know, it's rare to find such people who have that bigger capacity, able to spot what people are suffering, and you persist and you contribute the wisdom that is given to you so that at the end of the day you help the people. I heard you sharing that you know, you're dealing with different humans, different stresses. And I believe the stress that I have, it cannot be the same stress that you are experiencing or you have encountered.
True.
So how do you get to the point you could resolve my stress, or you don't have the experience of the stress I'm going through in life?
Actually, the thing is not solving. You know, the medication of depression, the depression comes from your mind, you think. And the only thing that can heal you is your mind again. There's no medication. So we're saying you have your own stress. You're suffering from maybe unemployment. I'm suffering from marriage issues.
Okay.
One thing that can make you to heal is knowing who you are. In that situation, make sure you don't lose yourself. Remember who you are. I am always preaching this gospel of saying, never lose yourself. You can lose everything, but don't lose yourself. To a point where you will know now you are going through this. The only way to solve it is to say, I am going through this. Let this be a learning curve to me. Let me not lose myself. This is a learning curve. Don't allow it to destroy you. Yes, you're going to go through something. Everyone is going through something. I may not know. I always say to my events, I will never share. I will never advise someone or say to someone, if you are faced with death, you must deal it like this. Because maybe for parents, I have my parents, they're still alive. I don't know how it feels like. It's only a person who's been through that who knows. But I can only say to a person, inside that pain, feeling that pain, don't lose yourself. Don't allow, you can lose everything, but don't lose yourself. How do you lose yourself? Losing yourself is giving up, saying to yourself, I'm going to kill myself. Don't allow that thing. It comes really. Depression, it makes you to lose your mind to a point where you'll say, you know what, let me kill myself. Let me give up and whatever. As long as you are still alive, you still breathe, it shows that there's still more in life that you can do alone. You can do more. So keep on pushing. It's difficult. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, you are going through something. Yes, I agree. It's painful. I've been to Akeso, a psychiatric clinic myself. I've been there. You know, I don't regret. Let me say I enjoyed that. If some other people, they say it's so weird for someone to say enjoyed at a psychiatric clinic. The reason why I said I'm saying I enjoyed, I went there seeking for help and I found help.
Okay.
So you cannot say you'll help someone with a situation you have all the answers. You don't have the answers. The only thing that you can do is to say to the next person, never lose yourself. Never lose yourself. Lose everything. Don't put your hope into kids or other people. People live, people die, parents die, jobs, you get fired. 2020 showed us that no one will say I have a permanent job. There's no permanent job. COVID showed us that from a CEO, from a director to nothing. So it shows that you cannot stand there and say my job will do it for me even if I don't have 1, 2, 3, but at least I have my job. No, have yourself. Say even after I lost my job, I still have me, which means if you have you, it means you can start something from the scratch. If you have you, it means you still have hope. If you have yourself, it means you can still wake up in the morning and say, you know what, yes, I lost 1, 2, 3, but I can start over again. Then you move on.
Wow. It's very hot and it's going to be hot. I think I need to untie my jersey. We just heard her sharing a very interesting story here, where she mentioned that you might go through a lot in life, but don't lose yourself. You don't have to lose yourself in life. Despite of what you will be going through, doesn't matter that kind of situation, maybe at some point you think of committing suicide as our brothers and sisters are doing out there. But she said, don't lose yourself. And I believe, of course, it's something that she encountered. She have an experience of what she's talking about. Because you cannot come here and share whatever out of the blue or just to entertain us. It's not about entertainment, but it's about feeding us with knowledge that will sustain us in the journey that we are living in. And she mentioned, of course, that there is nothing that is permanent in this life. COVID was one of the things that shows us people, they wake up with blue eyes out of nowhere. So nothing is permanent in this life. That marriage, it might not be permanent. Not saying that it's wrong. Coming to the question, we want to know, we believe there is a reason why you started the war of women. There is a reason behind why you started that. You know, I cannot pioneer something without the vision behind it. The person who built this place, who created everything, they had a main vision behind doing this. So what was your main vision behind starting Aware of Women?
Okay, I started War of a Woman. This idea came to my mind in 2020.
Okay.
But as I grew up, I want to motivate others. I always wanted to motivate other people. I don't believe in like giving up thing. Life will be easy thing. I don't believe in it. I was working. I got a job at an early age. That was great, eh? You know.
At the early age?
Yeah, early age. Really at a young age. Like.
How old were you?
I was. By the time I was 25, I was owning my own car.
Oh, wow.
At the age of 25, so
is that possible?
Yes, it's possible. I was. I'm still owning. Not I was as if it's, I don't own it anymore at the age of 25. So my things at a young age was great. 2011, I started an NPO called Lulama. I was helping people. So my life was like, you know, when your life is good. All of a sudden, I was working for F&B. I lost my job 2013. In a twinkle of an eye, I lost my job. From I know I don't need to tell people how much I was earning, but I'm sharing so that people can understand that things happen. So I was earning around, I cannot say exactly, I was earning around I think it was 13,000 back then. From that to nothing, I was fired. You know, and I not that I stole something. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Yes, it was a mistake, but it cost me my job. So I was so angry inside me because the mistake that I made, I was trying to help, but in that mistake, it cost me my job. I lost it, and after losing my job, you know, when you're used to this life, now you have to go to downgrade. It's not easy. But you know, I didn't say now I'm going to drink alcohol to solve my issue and no. I decided to say, okay, it's fine. I don't want to sit at home. Let me go and volunteer. You know, to volunteer without anything. I went to a school as an admin tech. I was going there, I was not getting anything, but I was okay with it because I believe in my mind being active every day. So I went there to volunteer for so many years. I didn't get a job. I tried to apply. I tried to do things didn't work out. You know, I got married. It was fine. Everything. My marriage didn't work out.
How old were you when you got married?
I got married at the age of 27. Yes, I got married at the age of 27. My marriage didn't work out.
And when did you start the
War for Women? I actually this year.
This
Yeah.
year. And how old are you now?
I'm 36.
36.
Yes.
27, 36.
Yes.
Okay.
I just turned 36.
Alright.
September. I always do my thing September on my birth month. So yeah, that's me.
Okay.
So my marriage didn't work out. I said to myself, instead of me sitting down and saying my marriage didn't work out, my job, my 1, 2, 3, my 1, 2, 3, you know, you count things that this didn't work out. According to me, by this time I was supposed to have 3 kids. I have 1. You know, people who don't even, maybe who say we never wanted kids, they have 4 kids and everything. I planned my life. I was that kind of a person who planned my life. But things didn't go the way I planned. But still, I didn't give up. I said to God, God, you know. Do you understand? You know. And one thing that helped me is to say to people, I'm drowning. Please help me. To talk, you know. You must talk. Talking doesn't mean you must tell everyone.
Okay.
You know, and not talking doesn't mean you are saying you are keeping it to yourself. Some other people, they're saying they're not talking about it and everything. You are talking about it inside and you're dying. That's what that thing causes you to have depression and all those things. So I was going through all those things. Then before I moved out from my in-laws, I decided. I said before I do anything, I could feel that now I'm having panic attacks. Panic attacks are very dangerous. You can die if you hear a voice of someone that maybe hurt you or is doing something to you. You panic and then your heart stops. You can die. So because I was having that, I'm so scared of stroke. Because I feel like to be alive, I'm not saying those who have it, you know those things. I'm not saying anything against them, but I always said if I can still do something to avoid it, let me do it. Then I went to a psychiatry clinic. You know what? No one admitted me there. I was not sent there. I asked for my doctor to write me a letter to go there because I knew what I'm going through. The doctor don't know. I'm the one who knows what I'm going through.